high school sucked. I mean, sure, adult life has its downsides. There's bills to pay, work to do, your hairline starts to thin a little, but then there's the cool adult stuff too, you know? You can eat whatever you want. Nom nom nom. Oh God, my tummy. Stay up as late as you want, sleep in as late as you want. I may be confusing adulthood with unemployment. Anyways, school was not the best time of my life, far from it. I can still remember the people. There's your typical jock, the athletic types who can pick any sport they like and instantly make the team while others struggle, despite practicing for 5 years. Damn it. Jocks get all the babes, namely cheerleaders. Cheerleaders are the female jocks, attractive, athletic, and super popular, even with teachers. Why, thanks to their athletic abilities, teachers would regularly let them both away with murder. But hey, at least I'm safe in the knowledge that they're all brawn and no brains. Clearly, they peaked in high school. And I can assume they don't achieve any major success later in life, unlike the overachievers. These folks excel at sport, academia, and they still have time to be super popular, seamlessly fitting into any friendship group. Why, you'd hate them if they weren't so damned cool. Hey, Rubber, love your channel. I love you! Speaking of cool, how about those troublemakers? These guys are too cool for school. They think themselves James Dean, even though James Dean hasn't been cool for like 70 years. They don't do their homework, talk back to the teacher, which is kinda nice. Since the teachers are so busy reprimanding them, they have no time to pay attention to what I'm doing. While their negative attitude comes in handy, there are others whose attitudes are more problematic. Ow! Ugh, the bully. We've all seen them on TV. They beat you up, put you in lockers, and take your lunch money. I don't know if this still happens in schools today. With technology and stuff, I imagine bullies have moved with the times and have some sort of automated payment system or direct debit. But bullies are nothing compared to the mean girls. Mean girls are the female bullies, but where the male bully used their muscles, mean girls employ cruel psychological warfare, like pointing and laughing at your awesome t-shirt. You'd think these rogues would wind up living a life of crime, but I've looked them up, and an alarming amount of them grew up to be police officers. Of course, not everyone is a high school stereotype. There are those who are far too unique and original to be pigeonholed, the outliers who rebel against the norms and thus become completely different cliches, like the hipster. These guys would avoid the mainstream even if it was their only fresh water source. Need water. They liked things before they were cool or long after they were cool. Basically, they're incredibly uncool, and that's what makes them cool, I think. I don't know, hipsters are weird, but not as weird as the goths. Goths always look sad, which is apt because they have multiple pieces of metal piercing through their face. I'd be sad too if I looked and felt like a human pincushion. Goths are not to be confused with emos, who are much less intimidating and a lot more annoying. Whereas they both wear black, emos sometimes sport more flashy colors like purple. They wear stockings designed to catch fish, and their hair covers one eye to prove how sad they are, but not the other one, so they can see where they're going. They'll probably write a poem about that in their journal later. And who can forget the lovable class clown, the lovable rogue who makes everyone laugh, either with a joke, bark noise, or some general funny antics. Of course, they're also the ones who, when you tell a joke and nobody gets it, they'll wait 10 seconds, repeat the exact same joke, and suddenly it's freaking hilarious. Ugh. What's that, I hear you ask, viewers? Which high school stereotype was I? I was the all-star quarterback who carried my team to 5 championships. And, fine, I was the guy who spent his time doodling in class, to whom the teacher would say,
"You'll never make a living doing funny drawings of teachers, Mr. Rubber."
But I did. I did get a job doodling. I'm a struggling artist inspired by pain and suffering, like all great artists before us. Who's crazy now, teacher?